this is Disney ASMR. So for today's video, I couldn't really decide what I wanted the topic to be. And I had been waiting to do a Disney Plush collection minus the Mickey Memories collection because I already showed those, until my possible mini main attraction plush came from July. But we all know that with Shop Disney, sometimes up until something ships, they can change their mind and they might decide not to ship it. So it hasn't been shipped yet, and I don't know if that will happen to that. So if the King Arthur Carousel mini plush does arrive, I will do a separate video with her. So today I'm just going to show the rest of my Disney plush. I used to have so many of them, but I recently moved and I kind of narrowed my collection down, so I don't have as many to show, but I do kind of have stories behind them that I can talk about. So here we go. So this first plush is a Chip plush. Normally this one would come with a Dale attached to his hand, but when I was a cast member, I found at the damages there was a set that had been like separated, because it was really only like a little I don't even think it was a thread. Oh yeah, I guess it is a thread, because you can kind of see on his hand that there's a broken thread, but they weren't connected very securely. So a lot of times kids at Disney would go into the merch store and they'd be like, oh, mom and dad, look at this, and without even realizing what they were doing, they would end up separating them. So whenever they would get separated, they would have to go to the cast store, and they would be extremely discounted for cast members. Like I think it was like 85 or 90% off. So that's when I got this set. I don't know what happened to the Dale, but this is the Chip, and you might notice that he looks a little worn, kind of the way that a plush would look if they belonged to a small child, and that is because this is my puppy's Chip. So when she's 5 years old now, but when she was a baby, when she was first born, we took this to the breeder's house, and the breeder put this Chip in bed with her litter every night. So when we brought her home when she was 8 weeks old, Chip smelled like her mom and her sisters. So she would cuddle with Chip all the time. And even now, even though she's 5 years old, she still sometimes will just kind of pull him out and cuddle with him at night. It's really cute. So his nose is all scuffed up from her puppy teeth chewing him, and the same with his eyes and around his mouth. And on the back where his Disney tag used to be, it got chewed to shreds also. So this is just a very well loved Chip. And the next one that I have, I also got him during my CP. This is Perry the Platypus, and I don't know if he'll still make the noise. Yeah, he still makes the noise. So on my CP, my college program roommate really liked Phineas and Ferb, and I knew of it, but I hadn't really watched it before. So I started watching it in our college program apartment, and then I had a friend on my college program who worked at Agent P, Agent P Adventure. Now you can access it on your phone with Disney Plus, but before you used to go to a cart or on World Showcase and they would give you a phone to use for the game. So I had a friend who did that, so a lot of things on my CP were Perry the Platypus related, and so I don't think I got him from Damages. I think I actually bought him from just the regular Mouse Cure store in Epcot, because I think if I had gotten him from Damages, I don't think he would have made the noise. But yeah, so he is probably the one plush that I got on my CP that I kept for myself. I did have a lot that I got at the cast member store, or the damages store, which I like to call it. But recently I gave all of those that were in great condition still to a friend that had little kids, because I figured, you know, they're stuffed animals, they need to be loved. But I kept Perry because of the connection that I have to him. So, Perry the Platypus, or Agent P. And then next, I have Chip and Dale in their Dinoland costumes. So I love Donald's Dinosaur Bash. The chipmunks are my favorite. I also really love Dinoland. So of course, when this stuffed animal or plush came out, I had to get it. I got them my Christmas vacation trip of 2019. So not quite a year ago. Oh, and their little hoods come off. So, like, you can put their little dino hoods back on them. And I just thought that they were really cute. I love, like, that's my favorite thing to do when I go to Animal Kingdom. A lot of people's favorite thing might have been to ride Flight of Passage, but back when characters had photo ops, I used to love going to get a picture taken with the dino chipmunks. Like, that was some trips, that was the only thing I did in Animal Kingdom, was just go get a picture taken with the dino chipmunks and then go to another park. So they are definitely my favorite. You might be sensing a theme here, with the exception of Perry, and that theme will continue with our last one. This big fluffy Chip. So one of our last trips, I can't remember if it was the last trip that I took before quarantine, or if it was the second to last. We stayed at Fort Wilderness, and Fort Wilderness has a lot of chipmunk merchandise. The chipmunks are on a lot of the signs. They do like the campfire, or they used to, I don't know if they still do, with the chipmunks. They're just a big part of Fort Wilderness, and I am a big chipmunk fan. I don't know if I've explained it before, but during my college program, I used to have 2 guinea pigs, and in retrospect, I probably should have named them Chip and Dale. I named them Yogi and Boo Boo because the Yogi Bear movie with Justin Timberlake as Boo Boo had just come out, and so I gave them those names. But they always reminded me of Chip and Dale. There was one who was like the definite leader, who would be more like Chip, and then there was one who kind of was just like more of a follower, like Dale. So that's why I collect chipmunk things. But anyway, this one is particularly special to me because, so I think I got this on our Christmas trip, because the place where I was working at the time, we did a Secret Santa, and my Secret Santa got me a gift card to Disney to, just to treat myself, because she knew I was going for Christmas vacation, and the gift card was almost the exact amount, like including tax and everything, that I needed for this guy. So I just thought that was perfect. But he's super soft. I like that they finally made a Chip and Dale plush that's cuddly, because before they only had these smaller ones, and like even these are pretty small. And so, I don't know, it wasn't as cuddly as like a big Mickey or Minnie or Donald or something. So, I like that there's now a cuddly Chip. So, these are unfortunately the only Disney plush that I have to share right now. Hopefully, Shop Disney will not cancel my order, and the July mini main attraction, the King Arthur Carousel plush, will arrive. And when she gets here, I will do a whole video and review just dedicated to her, because she is a limited edition and was very hard to track down. So, anyway, I hope that everyone has a great evening. I will be back tomorrow with more Disney and ASMR content. And have a great evening, everybody. Bye!